Welcome to this demo of Rankshift AI. I'm super happy to lead you around the tool. But first off, as we all know, the way people search is undergoing a fundamental shift, and brands are not ready for this yet. AI tools are advancing rapidly, traditional search is losing impact, and AI mode is coming in. And companies are starting to notice the impact of AI search with more traffic and more leads. But most of companies, they don't know if they are being shown how AI talks about them and how they can optimize. And that's why we have built Rankshift AI. And I'm happy to show you around. First off, we start with the heart of Rankshift, the general dashboard, where you can see visibility over time for your brand and competitors. Of course, a leaderboard. You can see the most recent chats, so the answers that have been given to the prompts you're monitoring, and the sources being used by those answers as well, both on a domain level, but also on a URL specific level. There are different ways of filtering based on tags, personas, scenarios, models, and brands. Besides visibility, you can also see the brand sentiment and how this is decreasing or increasing over time. Sentiment gives you an idea on how positive or negative AI thinks about your tool. First off, you go to the prompt dashboard, where you can see the prompts that you have added and the ones that you are tracking. It's very easy to add new prompts manually, but also with a bulk import with a CSV. There is also a way to use our prompt suggestion tool where we suggest you prompts that could potentially be interesting, which you can easily add by accepting those. When you click through on a specific prompt, you can see the specific data, the specific insights for that prompt. Of course, the leaderboard again, how are you scoring compared to competitors, and a comparison with the previous period, a share of voice, top sources that we have seen in the last 14 days, your top sources leaderboard, what are the most domains popping up for these answers, and of course, again, domains and URLs, and the latest chats, the latest answers that have been given to these prompts. Next off, we go to the brands dashboard, where you see the specific brands that have been added. You can either edit them or you can add new ones as well. Add in the brand name. Is it your own brand or is it your competitor? And the domain of that specific brand. And this one, personas, is actually a very interesting one. It's a way to kind of personalize your answers. And it's very easy to add. And then, for example, in some cases, if you're a real estate company, you want to know the answer to someone looking for a house, but in one way as a young couple looking for their first house, but in another way, maybe as a 50-year-old investor looking for a second home on the seaside. The answers could be very different to this prompt. Scenarios are the heart or the beating engine of our tool. If you didn't add a scenario, it wouldn't run anything. So you have to always set up a scenario. If you're setting up a project the first time, we will lead you through a wizard which will help you set up these things as well. But if you want to start a new project or you're adding another scenario, this is the way you can do it. You select the prompts you want to measure. Next off, you select the personas you want to include. You pick the AI models you want the prompts to be monitored in. In this case, we have GPT, Google AI Mode, and Google AI Overviews. And as last, you select the name and you define the frequency of tracking. And here we have a super flexible system. You can either choose to track it a certain amount of times per day, but also per week and per month. And this is super flexible compared to other tools. And based on all the selections you made, you can see exactly how many credits you are using. And last off, we have the sources dashboard, where you can see all the sources being used or being mentioned in the answers, the prompts that you are tracking. And this way you can see, for example, in this case, digitalprojectmanager.com is used a lot. And for example, if on this page your brand or website is not being mentioned, it's kind of a heads up to try to be mentioned, to try to be included in the article on this page. And then you will be sure that next off, the AI answer will definitely include your brand as well. So this is kind of a quick tool of our tool. If you want to know more, feel free to contact us, send us an email, and we're happy to lead you around the tool another time as well.